Monza. Skibidi toilet. Ahora se está mandando
Let's get a few laps under our belt. leading the pack. That's P1.
And with the cars now over the line, let's see our top three.
Okay, good job, mate. Really, really well done. That was a fantastic drive. Bring it home.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who'll be fronting the grid. Mix Monaco, Russell and Carlos Sainz. Well, that wraps up qualifying, but don't worry, we'll be back tomorrow. A difficult race awaits these drivers here in Monza, but glory awaits too. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Mix Monaco lines up on pole position, and starting next to them is George Russell. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Sainz, Hamilton, Norris, Leclerc, Verstappen, Oscar Piastri, Fernando Alonso, Albon, Gasly, Stroll, Joe, Ricciardo, Sargent, Magnussen, Ocon, Bottas, Tsunoda, and Nico Hülkenberg rounds off the grid. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. And with me today, of course, is Anthony Davidson. The last few races have been a bit rough for them, unable to get a clean run. That's got to have some effect on their confidence, surely.
Certainly confidence is an important factor. And every time you're involved in an incident, it's not just the car you damage, but that confidence as well. But all the top racing drivers are able to tune that out when the race gets underway and focus on the job at hand.
Okay, we've got that relief of having points on the board finally, so let's keep that form up and get another top 10 finish today, please. Okay, we've reached a worrying level of wear on the internal combustion engine. Let's try and keep the revs down. Early up shifts, later down shifts, please. Okay, we're reaching a danger point with the wear on the MGU-H. Overheating the engine will exacerbate the issue, so keep temps under control, please. DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. No need to worry about the tyre condition for now, everything's looking good. tyre condition still looking good. No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving. Turbochargers on its last legs. Let's try to keep mileage on it to a minimum. Our gap behind is 3.7 seconds. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Fantastic! Yes, come on, we've won it! We are the drivers' world champion! What a result! Enjoy this one, my friend, enjoy it!
And with that, another year of Formula One draws to a close and a new World Drivers' Champion is declared. Another entry added to that prestigious list of the sport's most incredible drivers. Not just victory today then, but the championship as well. What a spectacular season they've had. Congratulations to the whole team. Tell me, Ant, how do they manage to achieve this win?
I think a large part of the result comes down to temperament. They were able to keep their heads when everyone around them was losing theirs, and that's allowed them to get the best out of the car, to maximise the strategy, and to stay out of trouble.
The drivers are en route to the podium as we speak. What a fantastic win for the Red Bull team. They've performed exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everybody at the team. Let's have a quick look at how the driver standings have changed. And this also means there's no catching our leader anymore. And we crown a new World Drivers' Champion. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for Driver of the Day?
I have to give it to Mix Monaco.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. And pulling further ahead in the standings, it's Red Bull. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
Not an easy decision, but you handled it well. Thanks. Okay, we've had the new parts come through the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix. Our new parts have completed without issue. They'll be on the car ready for the next race weekend. Okay, I need your attention. The tech regulations are changing. There's a risk some of our hard work will be undone, so we need to mitigate it. As soon as you can, I want you to look at the developments we have and tell us what areas you want to invest in protecting.
Fantastic, you've got pole position.
With qualifying finished, it's time to remind ourselves once again of our top. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see. They've been involved in a number of costly incidents lately. That's got to affect their mindset going into this race.
It's not an ideal situation by any means.
After the points finished last race, let's aim to keep that momentum going. Pack, that's P1. Sorry, we can't provide you with that information right now. Okay, Russell's behind you now. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Come on, just 3 laps to go. 3 laps. DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Turbochargers on its last legs. Let's try to keep mileage on it to a minimum. Top job, mate. Top job. Yes! I was a bit worried about this one at the start of the weekend, but man, you pulled through. Thank you. Well done.
Mix Monaco increases their championship lead. The grid is set then, so that just leaves the race itself. Join us tomorrow where we'll... Formula One returns. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Mix Monaco lines up on pole position, just ahead of George Russell, who starts this event from P2. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Hamilton, Sainz, Oscar Piastri, Fernando Alonso, Norris, Albon, Leclerc, Gasly, Stroll, Joe, Ocon, Sargent, Magnussen, Bottas, Ricciardo, Hülkenberg, Verstappen and Yuki Tsunoda. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. Anthony Davidson joins me again for today.
Okay, here we go. I know what you can do. Don't let me down. Okay, DRS is now available. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. The turbocharger's on its last legs. Let's try to keep mileage on it to a minimum. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. Fantastic drive, that's just fantastic. Amazing, you deserve that race win. Well done, mate.
That's a spectacular victory, and with it, the championship is secure. It's been a magnificent season, and they thoroughly deserve the cheers of the crowd here today. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
Red Bull put up an outstanding fight for the front position today, and it's great to see it paid off for them. They do so much for the sport that you can't help but be delighted by today's race win. Mix Monaco increases their championship lead. Let's focus on the driver of the day, Anthony Davidson. Who do you pick?
I have to give it to Mix Monaco.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. It was a tough race for our championship leaders who lose ground at the top of the table. Well, that was certainly an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
Thanks for dealing with that. The department appreciate it.
And with qualifying complete, let's review our top three today. Russell, Hamilton, and So with the race not far away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. What a qualifying yesterday for George Russell. He'll start today's race from pole position. And Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Mix Monaco, Sainz, Leclerc, Norris, Fernando Alonso, Oscar Piastri, Albon, Verstappen, Stroll, Tsunoda, Gasly, Ocon, Ricciardo, Sargent, Bottas, Magnussen, Joe, and Nico Hulkenberg rounds off the grid. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race.
And they can do it for sure.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 6.9 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're in 9th place. Your last lap time was a 1:41.8. turbochargers on its last legs. Let's try to keep mileage on it to a minimum. Okay, we've been given a time penalty. It will go against our finishing time at the end of the race. Get your head down and let's get it done. Okay, this is your final lap of the race. Fantastic drive, that's just fantastic. Amazing, you deserve that race win. Well done, mate.
That's it then, they've taken the win here as we wrap up another fantastic Formula One season. Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
I really feel the track layout combined with the track temperatures we saw today suited their car. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature, and the driver did a great job managing that as well. They just look so comfortable out there. It's like anything, it always looks so easy when it all just clicks.
Red Bull are our winners today after showcasing some incredible driving. There's been a huge push from them lately to stay competitive with the other teams, and they're certainly proving themselves. Mix Monaco increases their championship lead. Some amazing talent out on the track today. But Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
I have to give it to Mix Monaco.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. And it's another title in the bag for Red Bull after a long and hard-fought season. They've built an astonishing car this year, and the glory they'll be taking back to Milton Keynes is fully deserved. Well, what an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
You're not currently in a rivalry. Sooner or later, you'll probably be asked by the media who you consider to be your rival. Think carefully who you select, as while you will receive acclaim for beating them, you'll lose acclaim if you fail to do so. Here you can make salary demands to the team. Any extra over your base salary will go into your perk fund. The more you demand, the lower the chances of our success. Do make sure that you don't go demanding anything unrealistic for your acclaim level. If you do, the team might refuse to negotiate any more with you in this negotiation period. Here's where you can buy perks to become a better driver both on and off the track. Any fee you negotiate over your base salary in the contract negotiation is cash you can spend on these perks. The contract renewal window has opened. We can try and renegotiate for a better deal with our current team, or approach someone else.
We had a major issue on the production line, so the entire development package for the weekend has failed. Any redevelopments will need to be ordered from the R&D screen. Great, that's everything we need. You can go back and edit anything we've done so far, and we'll come back here at the start of each season. But if you're ready to go, hit advance to head to Team HQ, and we can start our push to the top of Formula One. Okay, we've had the new parts come through the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix. Welcome to your workstation. Everything should be set up and ready to go. I'm Ben.
Yes, excellent lap. We're all very, very pleased with that one. Nice work. Come on, I'll see you back in the pits.
We're all ready for tomorrow's race, but before we begin, let's have a quick look at those who'll be fronting the grid. Mix Monaco, Russell and Lando Norris. Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow. No more. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Mix Monaco lines up on pole position, and starting next to them is George Russell. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Norris, Sainz, Fernando Alonso, Oscar Piastri, Liam Lawson, Leclerc, Verstappen, Gasly, Ocon, Albon, Stroll, Magnussen, Ricciardo, Joe, Tsunoda, Hulkenberg, Bottas, and Logan Sargent. And now it's time to head down to the track. A new season then, a clean slate where anything could happen. Anthony Davidson is with me today as once again we get another year of Formula One underway.
We're into those tense few minutes before the first race then. Everyone's a little bit nervous about reliability. They haven't been running in the hot, turbulent wake of other cars in practice. They've not been pushing at 100% for long durations. Let's hope no one has to deal with any nasty surprises.
Okay, we celebrated pole position yesterday. That's history now. Today, we go for the win. I want to be celebrating with you at the end of this race. Come on, mate. Gap to your teammate behind is 2.0 seconds. They're on fresh softs. They're in seconds. DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when you're within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone. lap of the race. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 11.9 seconds. You're in first position, front of the pack. George is in the car behind you. Okay, the gap behind is 11.9 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound. 2 laps left. Next time by will be your final lap. Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap. Fantastic drive, that's just fantastic. Amazing, you deserved that race win. Well done, mate.
So Mercedes have won it, and what a great race it was. Well, Anthony Davidson, a resounding victory today, but what set them apart from the rest?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners. Mix Monaco takes over the lead of the Drivers' Championship. So let's review the drivers' standings. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for Driver of the Day?
I have to give it to Mix Monaco.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes move to the top of the table. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
You handled that well. Thank you. Thanks. I appreciate you taking the time to help out.